red one. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Blackpool, get your cameras ready for the corporal. And took up the role affectionately known as Uncle Ian. 15 years of mentor, worked alongside Red One during winter training to ensure that the pilots retain and maintain the appropriate standards required for operating pilots. 1,500 passenger hours above average and our point of cruising. I hope you see what I mean about the hairs on the back of your neck. That is blood. Absolutely is blood. Ladies and gentlemen, you're not going to get much out of me while this aeroplane performs. This is PA 474, built at Harden near Chester in May 1945. Saw no operational service. Perhaps because of that, it graces our skies today. Carries the side. The aeroplane stands for the incredible sacrifice of the air crew, the bomber command, throughout World War II. Keeping aircraft such as this flying is a gargantuan task. There's that generous Bombay I was talking about.
His arms. Yeah, I just stuck my hand on it. Good job. Well done there. like, come to life. Not gonna hurt you. Empty. Maybe it was designed by somebody Albert
Czechoslovak designed Albatross, first flew in 1968, directly competing with the Hawk. It was widely used throughout Soviet bloc air forces, and in a much degenerated form, still in production. Hungary, Vietnam, around 800 examples have been built. This machine was part of a special commission intended to be used by the National Aerobatic Team.
London was going to have it, 0.1 seconds on the
sitting on the albatross in this fabulous backdrop. The aircraft is a Vans RV8, 180 horsepower, piston engine, give you about 220 miles per hour. The building, the garage, all metal construction, thousands upon thousands of rivets.
They made it.
Formed in 2014. He travelled extensively with the slaves in Europe, France, Spain, Portugal, amongst others this year. We're very happy to have them in front of us now. As Squadron Leader Graham Muscat was saying, the 10 formation flying is about following the leader. Keeping the aeroplane with the dance in the choreography of 3 dimensions in front of you. Just like the Reds, the Ravens can break. Now watch that smoke, ladies and gentlemen. At the moment you've got something like an 8 knot on cloud wind. That means the Ravens are having to fight being permanently blown towards us. And that's not a safe thing. So they have to be correcting their aerial ballet all of the time. Raven 1 is Simon Sid Shirley, ex-Royal Air Force fast jet, with his Tornado F3s and service in the Balkans in 1990. Sid Shirley could fly jets before he could drive, he tells me here. As the duo enter another role, Raven 2 is Pete Wells, self-confessed air junkie. 6,000 hours, all on tail draggers. He went solo on his 16th birthday. Raven 3 is Barry Gwyneth, experienced general aviation pilot. Had a private pilot's license for 36 years. Flies a Piper Fournier, a glider tug. And he's building a stealth Starduster in his garage. As we twist around the main formation. Raven 4 is Gerald Williams, who's originally a professional rugby player. You meet him, you will know that. Wales, New Zealand, South Africa. Very experienced former on ex-military jets. Get your cameras ready, ladies and gentlemen. Back on the stick. There goes the brake. And again.
They say when it gets to the top like that, it turns over, falls into the stalls, so the engine almost stops. Not powerful.
yourself back in from the south. Both work just on the same way as the red arrows, injecting diesel into the hot exhaust. And the main formation's now braked. So can Team Raven. Another heart in the sky, and that's love. There goes Cupid. I think that deserves a round of applause.
The Ravens, I can see this going on. Red arrows are just going. Red arrows are like the professionals, these are like the crazy ones. Like the different stuff.
And now we start the twizzle. Here comes the brake. How's that for a sculpture in the sky? The aircraft is actually strange. Normal harnesses aren't sufficient. We have to ratchet strap Richard into the aircraft so he can maintain control while upside down in all these maneuvers. Richard is ratchet strapped into that aircraft. Here we go. The smoke is on. That's a knife edge. Colin, they've got the wrong soundtrack on. That is a jet. Yes, there are two EMT jet turbine engines, additional to the piston engine that you can hear. You can get a power ratio more than the weight of the aircraft. So this machine can become a helicopter if it feels like it. You can fly vertically and you can hover. You heard it here first. Now, we're looking around at the crowd and they're all transfixed, and I don't blame them. So So where are these jets? Bolted both sides, the left and the right of the cockpit, fat mixed clean, so there's no required. If they were below the aircraft, you'd have to tilt the air out of the jets, but they're fat mid-lane and they supply the power equally and very harmonically. And I take it we're looking at a unique aeroplane. Richard wanted to bring a unique aircraft to the airshow, so really the audience want to see something different. So over the last 4 years we've developed an aircraft that is completely and totally unique for you people here today. Now that is awesome. Now the airframe itself is not stock XS1, is it? It's XS2E, and there's nothing. You know, the wings are modified, the tailplane is modified, the wing is modified, all for bigger flight controls. The aircraft actually is quite heavy at the moment. This is a fuel with just a 10-minute display. The aircraft is quite heavy at the moment, and as we come to the end of the display, the aircraft is a lot lighter, it's a different animal, and then we can do the hovering manoeuvres. Colin, you were telling me about free fuel tank. Indeed, we have obviously aviation jet fuel for the turbine engines. We have the gas, the gasoline for the petrol engines, but we also need another tank for the smoke oil to clean the smoke as we bring out the back. And you get all of that inside such a diminutive biplane. It's a very complicated aircraft. It's like a micro brewery in there. Different types of thrust, so we can actually open one jet to the full on the right, and therefore we can do two quick maneuvers then, so differential thrust from the two jet engines. So we're talking asymmetrics on this. So here we'll be coming into one of the first of the hovering manoeuvres. The aircraft will be slowed to a very high alpha altitude, and then the aircraft will be virtually stationary in the sky. Exception. There is another aeroplane later on in this display that can do that sort of thing, but it costs billions. Yes, this is quite rich itself. But this is very private. A man has not met any other things to be about what he's doing and his performance. So I take it working on this aeroplane is, in one, satisfying and challenging.
It's challenging because it's quite a new aircraft, therefore we have to study and monitor all the safety aspects of the airframe as it's put to its quite high step level. So the manoeuvre coming up now. It's difficult in these conditions. He's going to actually try and create a distance stream. As we see soon, we'll come back down low, then we'll spiral up, then come to the top of the star, the top of the tree, and then do a spiral move down to the center of the picture. So as you see, that's the base of the tree, and you'll now try and pull just at the edge. Try and put your column at the top, from the star at the top of the tree. And when it comes to a halt at the top, you'll then do a flat spin and create the chin. It looks fantastic. The conditions of the wind are going to blow the tree away today, but I've seen it and it's fantastic.
Colin, nobody here is the slightest upset. This is incredible.
And that's the trunk of the tree. Of jet fuel, and so now we're going to more hovering manoeuvres with a much lighter aircraft.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to remember that
So why is it the shape it is? This machine is designed for very long range patrol. And I'm talking 12, 14, and occasionally 15 and 12. That huge wing designed by Davis, also designed for the long 24 Liberator. Basically, it's flying fuel. Now, if you're landing on water, the last thing you want is for the water to engage with those beautiful radial engines. So keep those engines as far up as you can possibly get them. Now you can do that with a very, very deep fuselage, like the Sunderland flying boat that Coastal Command used during World War II. Take a look at the bottom of the hull. Forward fuselage, flat if you move there, you'll see that it has shape, just like you see. This wonderful Blackpool Airport. These lovely machines. Coming from the early 1950s. The black and white stripes, ladies and gentlemen, which are in celebration or commemoration of this year's 80th anniversary of D-Day. All Allied aeroplanes that were in the operational area had those big black and white stripes painted on them to avoid friendly fire, shall we say, make them stand out. Ladies and gentlemen, the swordfish appeared throughout the war by the Italian and the German navies. This machine was designed simply to kill warships. It may look antiquated, it may look lumbering, but it's exactly what's needed over hostile seas to track, find, and put a torpedo in the water and wreak havoc. In November 1940, the swordfish became world famous. 21 of these biplanes effectively took out the Italian battle fleet at Taranto harbour. And the way they did it was in such a manner that the Japanese were inspired to conceive Pearl Harbor. Going in low and slow and dropping their torpedoes, the enemy anti-aircraft fire remarkably could not get a bead on them. The havoc they wreaked was exceptional. Swordfish operated in the most arduous conditions from small aircraft carriers in the Atlantic and on the Arctic convoys. Their aircrew had to be prepared to operate from tiny aircraft carrier decks that were pitching, yawing and rolling, and off to find a target. And then they come back, hoping upon hope that that floating airfield that they'd left was more or less in the same place. when they return. Pilot Glenn these days flies the 750 Squadron from Throws in Cornwall on the beach track.
It's just funny though, he's done that and
Short
yet
photographers all over the place enjoying his fantastic fleet off the sea but also off the wings of the airplane. There'll be a short gap now for our next machine. That gap would order. I hope that's clean on the back of the one. Flying the Spitfire today is Graham Pemberton and the Mustang Alistair. So, our two split. And as the Mustang nose, its nose then, it made the famous flute-like sound. So there, passing over the 6 gun ports to its leading edge in the Edwin swing. On Spitfire, Mark 19, active service from January 1945. Those days, rolling school. Further reconnaissance, precision further reconnaissance, unarmed, unafraid, and in harm's way. There you are, there's the Mustang turning itself into a musical instrument again. The Spitfire last served with the temperature and humidity flight. The meteorological data gatherer at Woodvale, just down the road of Southport, retired in April 1952, no less, transferred to the Biggin Hill Station flight, which in 1957 became the Battle of Britain Memorial flight. The Rolls Royce since 1996. Mustang was built in 1944 in Dallas, Texas. It has an American Packard-built Merlin, which the Americans call the D-50. Served with the Royal Canadian Air Force 1951 to 1960. As a civil operator in Canada in 1958, and it served in Norway as a civilian from 1990 to 1912. In the UK ever since. And it provides a perfect foil against that beautiful Mark 19 Spitfire.
She's the most common born person. She had a wedding. Yeah, we've not seen her. Where was it, Mum? The wedding was here, wasn't it? So she got out here, didn't she? Because it's very different than the pictures.
Can't do this with the sun. The sun's in my eyes.
Both are truly superb. Both were commissioned by Great Britain and both were powered by Rolls-Royce. So yes, you want me to answer which is the best, Spitfire or the Mustang? Bring me a fence and I'll sit on it. And the victory roll.
He wants to see the what? He wants to see the typhoon. He wants to see that from a distance.
It's not safe, you're not sitting there, are you?
Pat comes for a parachute. Now my mathematics, which is never good, tells me that the Typhoon has the power of 20-foot Spitfires. On the nose. I'm not going to give you many stats on this aeroplane, but here's a few. Rate of phenomenal. Rate of plot, phenomenal. Agility, phenomenal. Get the picture? holding itself at low speed, totally controllable.